Francis, Isabel, Heaton, Graff. So today's the day, your senior speech, and I have the microphone. Some of you may have seen this elusive blonde in the halls, caught a glimpse of her in the lunchroom, or had the honor of being her friend. Trust me, you all are lucky. My friendship with Isabel began in the 4th grade when she graced me with her presence. Towering over me, with her long blonde locks and palpable confidence, she was intimidating. But as I got to know Isabel, I realized she's just, let me put it this way. Isabel played with ice cream like it was Play-Doh. She took her ice cream out of the cone and molded it like Play-Doh. She's interesting. Like, she is the only person I know who can tell me all about Buddha while shopping online for Lily Pulitzer, while also planning her trip to a summer concert. She's multifaceted. Maybe that's what makes her so easy to talk to. Don't believe me? Well, this past August, I brought Isabel along with me to go to a Wiz Khalifa concert at Riverbend Music Center in Cincinnati. I thought our trip would be lovely. We'd wingman for each other and have a grand old time. Oh no. Within 30 minutes of being at the concert, Isabel had found her soulmate. Talking to him like she'd known him all her life. She now makes frequent trips up I-71 north to Cincinnati on the weekends. She really is one of a kind. So for those of you that do not know Isabel Graff, I beseech you to become friends with her. Trust me, it's worth it. All the incredible stories she has told me and all our adventures we've had together, I would not trade for anything. Dearest Isabel, I know you will thrive next year anywhere you land, and you will be incredible. I haven't quite figured out what I'll do without you next year. I just know I'll miss you. I love you so much as I get on with your speech.
Okay. If you ask me who taught me the most throughout high school, I wouldn't say my brothers, my parents, or even my teachers. I'd say my friends. Each one of them has taught me some invaluable lesson I'll carry with me for the rest of my life. From Bella, I learned about resiliency. No matter how many times she falls, down a flight of stairs, or she always gets back up. Even after she suffered a serious injury that could have damaged her athletic career, she didn't decide to quit. She bounced right back and decided to play college lacrosse. I admire her ability to get through anything, and I know she'll be very successful someday because of it. From Natalie, I learned about determination. When she wants something, she gets it. One night last summer, when we were at a concert in Cincinnati, a boy caught her eye. I vividly remember him taking my hands and looking up at me with those big green eyes and saying, "Taco is so hot, I have to have it." And at last, 1 short month later, she got him. Whatever Natalie wants, a boy, a scholarship, or anything else, she goes for it. And more often than not, she gets it. From Sarah, I learned about love. Whether it's her bubby, her itty bitty, or one of her friends, she always gives things her whole heart. She's the most loving person I know, and I can speak for everyone close to her when I say her friendship is something that shouldn't be taken for granted. From Rachel, I learned about confidence. Rachel wears what she wants, says what she wants, and shamelessly accepts the title of hipster. Rachel's quirkiness makes her different, and I can't verbalize how thankful I am to have a friend who constantly reminds me it's okay to be weird. From Shelby, I learned about fun. Shelby is always having fun, and everyone can tell. Not just because her face looks like this. Picture, but also because when you're around her, you can't help but have fun too. Shelby is also up for anything. No matter what you ask her, her answer will always be, "See." From Avery, I learned about loyalty. Since middle school, Avery and I have had our fair share of cat fights, and there were even times when we didn't speak. Through it all, Avery and I have always ended up together, and I'm glad our days of boycott stealing and Facebook wars are long gone. Wherever she ends up, I know her loyalty and dedication will take her far. From Corinne, I learned about heritage. Just this morning, she was telling me how she loves to go to eastern Kentucky and spend time in her grandma's trailer park, riding four-wheelers and shooting fireworks off mountains. Although Corinne is very sophisticated, she still enjoys her down-home roots. Well, each of my friends have taught me something individually. As a whole, they've taught me how important friends are. You hear it all the time. Don't take friends for granted. Throughout high school, though, I've done just that, and it wasn't until this year I realized how much I truly value my friends. Friends are more than just people you spend your weekends with and chat with at school. They make you who you are. Who you choose to care about and spend time with will drain any. We're kind of like clay on a potter's wheel. morphing and scraping off the unwanted parts. Our friends watch over our every rotation, even when life is a blur, spinning on this wheel, trying to get a grasp of what is in front of us. It is our friends who are propelling us forward with the pedal, constructing us as we go around the circles. Sure, parts of us will fly off, and both we and our friends will get a little bit dirty in the process, but all in good time, things will even out. This analogy reminds me of my favorite childhood book, The Little Lump of Clay. It's about a small lump of clay that's at the bottom of a clay barrel. One day, someone decides to squish him around a bit, and when they're done, they leave him out to dry. Then a little girl comes along and turns him into a coffee mug. Now the little one feels like he has a purpose. I mostly like this story because it's about a piece of clay that can talk. But I also like it because it reminds me of the principle. To fix us when we're dried out and left alone. They come along and give us a purpose and make us feel useful. We all start out a little rough, but our friends eventually mold us into something beautiful. This is why it's so important we choose the people we give our love to carefully. Choose people who support you and encourage you, people who make you happy. Choose someone you can laugh or cry with, and most importantly, choose someone who accepts every part of you. Next year we'll all go our separate ways. We'll meet new people and even find new best friends. Having friends in college seems easy though. You all have things in common, and you spend every day together. In college you're happy, and you finally start to find yourself. High school is different though. You're confused and stressed and insecure and often miserable. It's the friends you make in high school, when times are hard, that you should never forget. So when you're living it up in college and having a great time, don't forget the people who got you through the not so great times.